Hello guys, and welcome to FTL, or Faster Than Light, a game by Subset Games. It's a Space Commander style roguelike with, goes really in-depth into crew and everything. When you play it, it feels a lot like, Star Trek, actually, kinda, like you're captain of a ship, from Star Trek. Anyways, I actually tried recording this before, but I did not like the way it turned out, so we're gonna start over. So, you have your ship layout and everything. It shows your name of your ship, ship type, ship layout, crew, all your starting gear, difficulty, and all that stuff. We start with a burst laser Mark II and an Artemis missile launcher. We also have level 1 in piloting, level 1 in door systems, level 1 in sensors, level 1 in medbay, level 1 in O2, level 2 in shields, 2 in engines, and 3 in weapons from the start. I have played before, so we have also unlocked the NG Cruiser, which we will be playing as, at some other point. I don't like it. It's kind of slow. It's a good ship, but it starts out really slow, which has, as you can see, all the stuff, and it also has drone control, which you will see, and drones, and it comes with a starting augmentation, which we'll get into, and you guys will see what they do and all that stuff. So anyways, we're going to start with the Kestel. We're going to... we're just gonna go with the default crew for now, since this is probably just gonna be a quick game. And yeah, we'll get into it. If you complete 2 of these 3 achievements, you unlock an alternate layout, which is actually, in a lot of cases, better, and all that stuff. And yeah, here's the Federation hangar, all that stuff. Most tutorials are disabled because I've already gone through them, but some are a bit interesting. Anyways, let's get on with it. Next one, we'll be actually naming our crew and trip and everything, but for now, since it's just a quick intro video, and probably going to be a quick game, we're just going to go with the default names. So, the data we carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. We'll need supplies for the journey, and so we have to make sure to explore each sector before moving to the next. But we need to get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. And then there's a tip about fires. So, basically, the Federation is on the verge of collapse. They're rallying for a last stand, and we have information that could turn the tide of battle, which is why the rebellion wants us so bad. Typically, I put the third guy on weapons, but we're going to start this off with putting him on engines, which raises our evasion chance. And personally, I prefer evasion better, because, I mean, you're not getting it at all. The shields will absorb a couple hits for you, but it's better to evade because even then your shields don't take a hit. So we're going really defensive and for survivability this time. And this time, during this playthrough, I'm going to be reading everything for the next couple playthroughs. That's something I felt that I lacked during my last template recording. It's a really narrative-driven game for a roguelike, and I was just completely ignoring it. So anyways, there's a battle taking place nearby. It seems that someone is under attack by pirates. Well, we are Federation, and I assume the pirates would get death penalty if Federation is still around, so we're gonna power up our weapons and finish them off. So it's only level 1, we're not even gonna need to use our missiles. You can see all their subsystems and their doors, but we cannot see the crew, though we could see the doors opening, so we could see if crew is moving somewhere, potentially, if you're good enough. But again, you can always upgrade your sensors to detect the crew in their ship as well. So what we're going to do is, there's 3 targets I like to go for: shields, weapons, or O2. We're going to start by targeting their O2, because we have a burst laser. The burst laser fires 3 shots at 1 damage each. Shield can only absorb 1 damage if we get 1 hit, and if our ship's captain's aim is good enough, first one should punch through, and the other 2, at least 1 should do it. And thankfully, the O2 only has 1 health, so that's been knocked out. Someone's went to repair it. While they're repairing that, we're gonna focus fire on their shields, and hopefully we'll disable those. Those have been damaged, not disabled, but they have taken enough damage to actually disable the shield defense. So we're gonna take another shot at their O2. Okay, never mind, they managed to get their shields up, and we missed. We're gonna keep firing in their O2, because it's looking like their accuracy is just they're not gonna get a hit in, probably, and at this rate, we're probably gonna asphyxiate them before we take them out. Now here you can see their hull points and their shields. Shields regenerate, hull does not. Damaging a area with no hard point or an already damaged hard point will do damage directly to the hull. So let's contact the civilian ship. It was badly damaged in battle. Most of the crew accepts your offer to be dropped off at a nearby station. One offers to join the crew. Welcome aboard. And awesome, we got a Rockman. So these guys, really fucking awesome. 150 health, immune to fire, but they move at half speed. They're really good defenders on borders and firefighters. Something else I forgot to mention is you can control the doors as well. So yeah, we could open our airlocks, we could vent oxygen, we could suffocate people, all that crazy stuff. Anyways, there's this door. We don't have a lot of money though, but I have a feeling that these two are going to lead to dead ends. Rebel fleet has not appeared in the sector yet though, so we do have some leeway. So we're gonna, there's an advanced rebel automated ship, remain stationed near a small rebel space station. Okay, it's a storage vessel for military goods. Well, we're gonna attack the ship. Oh god, when they said advanced, they really meant advanced. We're gonna disable our medbay to activate our Artemis missile, divert power to the Artemis missile. We're gonna fire that directly at their drone systems. Then we're gonna use our burst laser to disable their weapons, not their weapons, their shields. No, yeah, their weapons. As you can see, AI-driven ships. No doors and compartments, so if you do damage a system, it's pretty much out. For the most part, some of them do have layouts that allow them to repair. Also, there's no oxygen in them, so boarding them is not a good idea, as you guys will just suffocate. But yeah, so we're gonna unpause this. Hopefully, Stelly will be able to take those out in quick order. And he's got an ion cannon. So the drones have been disabled. We can now disable our Artemis missile and finish them off. And it looks like our door controls and pilot seat has been disabled. We're gonna focus remaining fire onto the shields, because just make everything easier. And that's it. We only took a couple hull damage. Got 17 scrap and nice. It actually had stuff. So we're gonna have our Captain John and Olafson, a shield operator, go repair the door controls. Which, yeah, get along plenty quickly, and everyone will return back to their stations. So we could go here, or I could go to this door. I have a feeling that's a dead end still. Having to make 3 jumps back was a waste of fuel, especially if it is a dead end, and would give the fleet plenty of time to catch up on us. So we're going to visit this door. There is only one other ship at the beacon and is showing heavy damage. We receive a message on our console. Greeting, traveler. We were crippled by abandoned pirates and are now forced to sell our remaining valuable equipment to acquire necessary supplies to get home. Well, that sucks. God damn it. These are really good. It reduces the scrap you get as long as you're damaged, but it repairs the damage every time you collect scrap. So, I'm probably going to try going for the achievement during this run, and to do that, we're going to have to unlock all of these, but we can't really do that at the moment. So we're gonna repair, and we're gonna buy their current fuel, and that'll leave us with 31, which we could use for upgrades later. We had a distress beacon up here, so we're gonna go investigate it. It could be a trap for a pirate, though. Never know. And good thing we bought fuel. These are almost always a profit, this one especially. We gave them 9 scrap in fuel, and we made an 11 scrap profit, so if you have extra fuel, it's always good to do these. So it's looking like John got injured during that last fight. We're going to send him to the med bay before our next jump. Now, as all healed up, we'll be able to continue on. If we're lucky, we might be able to find a rock transport as well. Oh shit, we arrive at our beacon dangerously close to a star, and an automated rebel ship impervious to the heat moves to engage. No shields though. We should be set to just engage with the burst laser. Now, something I keep forgetting to do is turning on autofire for one, which will mean as soon as the weapon's charged, it'll fire at the last target you designated. Oh shit, he's got a missile. Thank God he missed. All his weapons are now disabled. We'll now focus fire on his engines, so that way he will not be able to evade, and it'll be completely down to Stelly, whether he missed or not. And we took him out. Good job, Stelly. Got 3 fuel, 1 missiles, and 11 scrap. So we have more fuel than we had before. Oh shit. Solar flare hit. We now have a fire. We're not going to bother sending any crew. We want to keep Markand on the engine and John on the pilot's seat in order to get our FTL drive charged as fast as we can so we can jump out of here before the next clear. So we're just going to vent the airlock. Luckily, it was isolated to the airlock. And now we're going to jump with our airlock still open. We're going to make 1 extra jump. We want to spend as much time here as possible, because we want to get as much supplies as we can before we jump. Because making it to the end too fast is actually not a good thing. Your planet shows signs of habitation and great beauty. Rudimentary automated planetary defense systems looping its message in space. Warning, quarantine level 5 in effect under FHA Act 22 Article 11. Warning, quarantine level 5. Well, that can't be good. Feel sorry for all those poor motherfuckers down there. No sense in investigating anymore, we don't want to catch some disease. And let's help the civilian ship. Fuck pirates. So he's got a missile, we've got plenty of spares. We're gonna disable our medbay again, charge up our Artemis. Of that one, target the weapon systems, and we'll target the O2 with the burst. As you can see, you can tell how much oxygen is through by how pink it is. The oxygen supply will slowly regenerate it, and you could also... Oh, shield's critical. Olafson will be able to repair that himself. Doesn't look like our airlock is actually recharging. We're gonna disable the Artemis missile now, and retarget the burst laser. See, we're gonna keep it on the O2, because if all these hits hit, it should take it out. Shields have been disabled, and they go down. Let's contact the civilian ship. Badly damaged, most crews. Nice, we get another crew member. And it's a mantis. Damn. We only need 2 more species to go, I think. Wait, no, we have 3. We need 3 more species on the ship. And we actually unlock the alternate hull type. Now, as you see, the oxygen supply isn't restoring the air into the airlocks. So we could simply do that by, well, once we get back, once the door control system gets repaired, by opening the airlock and letting the oxygen vent in. I don't think the oxygen supply actually does fill out the airlock, but yeah. The air in the ship is completely dynamic as well, so if we had a hull breach in here and I had this door open, it would drain oxygen from that whole area of the ship. We also have buttons over here to close all doors and open all doors. First click opens all interior doors. Then we're going to pause for this. Second click opens all exterior doors. Closes all first time. So yeah. You can do that to distribute oxygen throughout the ship. If you want to keep the whole area operational, you can then open it all up and close specifics. If you want to vent certain areas. So yeah, and then you can just use close all to simply close them all. All of a sudden got damaged during that. Couple hits hit the shield bay. We're gonna reactivate the med bay as well, and we're gonna jump while he's seen it. Rebel fleet's getting uncomfortably close, so we're gonna jump and leave the sector. Not much remains in this banning system. However, scans reveal a nearby mining platform with salvageable materials. Drone parts we won't be using in this run, probably. I don't really like drones too much. I don't really have much use for them either. Now we can jump to the next sector. We have 2 choices: an uncharted nebula and an uncharted nebula. Let's see. Now, the thing is I'm trying to get to either the NG or Zoltan homeworlds. I am unsure of what that system is and what that system is. So taking one or the other, I can miss out. We're gonna go with the first Uncharted Nebula, though. Nebula Ridge Sector. You may put a few light years between you and the fleet, but it's only useful if you make it to the other side. Now, I hate nebulas. What happens is while you're in a nebula, your scanners don't work, your sensors don't work, meaning you can't see the inside of your ship at all. And then Rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small Rebel space station without functioning sensors. It's impossible to tell what's inside. Well, fuck it, we're gonna take it out. Divert power from the medbay to the Artemis missile. Take down the shields. We're gonna focus all fire on the shields. Actually, as you can see, yeah, there's 2 shield points this time, and that's quite a few hull points. We're gonna permanently disable those shields if we can, and then deliver a quick hit to the missile systems, to the weapon systems, and hopefully disable those. Fortunately, he got a good hit on the on that room, and we can't see if there's any actual damage in there. There could be a major fire breaking out, or there could be a hull breach. We won't know until we leave the nebula or investigate it. We need to get our shields back up. I forgot to move Olafson back in, and that's simply that. And thus get the station abandoned and stripped clean. So, unfortunately, we got a fire in there, but yeah, we're gonna vent this area, these areas, and then we're gonna have Stanley move in there and vent all these areas as well, and just wait until we can no longer hear fire sound effects. Audio is really useful in this game. You can tell whether there's fires going on just from the audio. We're gonna have this person go in here, Fen. He'll fight the fire. He repairs quite slow, but he is great at repelling borders. We need someone like him, for sure. And he's extremely fast as well, so he can move around. And wow, that's a bad fire. Holy crap. I better be able to put that out. So, sounds like there's no other fires going on, so we're going to close all doors on the ship, and then open all interior doors, and start redistributing the oxygen in the systems. And have these 2 heal up, and we're going to have John go and check the ship, make sure there's no hull breaches, otherwise we're all going to suffocate pretty quickly. And everything looks clear. So you'll return to his stations. Fen will wait over there, I guess. Be there for emergency assistance and repelling borders. Close all doors for our next jump, and let's head deeper into this nebula. Judging from the fact that it's trying to avoid your ship, assuming it's a smuggler. So we encounter a smuggler. Would likely be attacked by a Federation ship anyway, so let's attack it. Disable medbay and power up the Artemis missiles. Smugglers are occasionally pretty well equipped, and he has a Zoltan shield as well. This Zoltan shield will take 5 hits to take down, 5 damage, which will be our first full volley, and will even block our missile, even though our missile will penetrate through all normal shields. So there's no way for us to actually damage it during this first volley. However, disabling that Zoltan shield, it will not be able to recharge until the ship jumps out. So he's gonna get a shot off on us, so yeah. Zoltan shield's pretty useful, pretty nice. And because we missed, one of the shots was actually Zora, we're gonna disable our Artemis missile and have it recharge. Delay the shot till that Zoltan shield is down. And we're targeted at the weapon systems. The shield seems to be holding nicely. Artemis missile misses its mark, unfortunately. Again, missiles are a limited resource, so we're gonna want to watch those as much as we can, conserve them. Always like to keep 5 in reserve for 3 to 5 in reserve for a dangerous fight. And they're trying to escape, so they're powering up their FTL. We're gonna keep targeting the oxygen system, because a full volley should be able to take it out. And there we go. Usually if you leave them at 1 health, they'll occasionally... Ooh, damn, a Hermes missile. If I remember correctly, is that the one I'm thinking of? Standard Rip Powerful Missile, never mind. I was thinking of the Pegasus. The Pegasus actually splits the missile into 2 missiles, doing even more damage from the Hermes. We're going to want to make use of the Hermes more. It will conserve the missile more, our missile supplies more, because despite it taking 3 more seconds to charge, it'll do 1 more damage per shot. But it does require a bit more power, unfortunately. So we'd have to dump quite a bit of scrap in to actually upgrade the systems. That leaves us with nothing, but it allows us to power the Hermes missiles as well. Anyways, if I have 1 scrap left, oh damn it, there's a store right there. Well, we don't have enough scrap to even bother looking, so we're just gonna jump past it. An advanced scout of the rebel fleet, searching the section of the nebula for our ship. So, with advanced scouts, you need to take them out fast, because they like to FTL away and alert the fleet of your location, meaning you can't stick around to check out the place. So we're gonna have has an ion cannon and some other ion weapon and some other weapon, possibly a standard laser. Yeah, the ion weapon will disable our shields temporarily, so we're gonna want to be okay. Good, we managed to disable their weapon systems partially, which is great. Means that there we go. We don't even need to charge up the Hermes. So disabling the weapon system slightly disabled the laser, which left us completely safe from harm. The ion cannon could only disable systems and prolong the battle. That was a quick fight. 23 scrap. Pretty good payout. The Rebel fleet is currently starting to make its way into this territory. We're going to want to jump over here, get close to the exits, so when they do get in, we could jump past. Heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. Now, there's a chance we could find the rebel ship they're trying to evade, which, nice. I'm thrilled they found friendlies that come aboard. And we got Debbie. Cannon fodder, I guess. Let's see, she's human, I think. Yep. We're gonna have to ditch one of our humans eventually if we want to go for that achievement. Which I probably will. I'm not sure when. Now, crew can level up, so getting rid of leveled up crew is not very good. And now we can either destroy and loot the ship, because they're just pirates, or we can try and dislodge the ship. We'll dislodge them. No one deserves to be crushed by an asteroid belt in asteroids. Be careful shots, expose mineral patch on the rock, violently reacts if your weapon. Force is open. Souls near gain control. There's not much left of the ship. We still got 15 scrap though. We did take a bit of hull damage, but that's easily repaired. So 3 drone parts for 12 scrap. Nice. Not like we're gonna be using drones anyways. We'll probably just get the drone bay for the sake of completion. And let's get out of this system. We go to an uncharted nebula or an uncharted nebula. I think we're just going to continue along the lower path as well. To the nebula sector. It'll delay them even more. So yeah. Starting to run a bit low on fuel. I don't like going below 10 fuel. So we'll have to pick that up pretty soon here. Nothing happening there. We'll take a bit of a detour. Hopefully find some interesting stuff. Without functioning sensors. There's a store. Let's get some of this damage repaired. Possibly buy something awesome. Yeah, this person's pretty brave to set up shop out here. Can't afford a crew teleporter or drone control. We're gonna fix all of our damage and buy all of their fuel. And we're gonna get our medbay up and running again, just in case. And we're gonna head out here. Rock crew member, rock transport nearby looks to have lost its bearing, but when they when you hail, they grow suspicious. So whatever the life form you are, we find you repugnant. We seek no way to leave now. Thankfully, we managed to find a rock crew number. Blue options are always better, so we're gonna opt to leave the nebula control their home to you, and you steer them to a thinner part of the nebula. They're not sure if the thing could transfer over some supplies all the same. Nice. You usually get some pretty awesome gear from that, if I remember correctly. Holy crap, the rebel fleet's advancing pretty fast. We're gonna want to get out of here pretty soon. There's nothing here save for Vesperals, and for some reason our shields went down. As well as that, we must have gone through Plasma Storm. You have to manually reassign power to systems after going through Plasma Storm, unfortunately, which is quite annoying. And we're gonna jump to the nice rock-controlled sector. We're gonna jump to the rock-controlled center, and we're gonna end it off here. The Adventures of Kestel, with piloted by Drawn, is gonna be rock people have particularly aggressive stance to alien races just testing in their space. You tread carefully here. It's the first time I've read that. I think this game is so dynamic that their hostilities will change too depending on the game. Most of the time they're usually rather peaceful. Anyways, we're gonna leave it off here. We'll continue the Adventures of the Kestel in the next episode. Don't forget to favorite, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.